Everybody, happy Friday. It's good to be live. Good to be with you. We've got a lot to do today. We got giveaways. We got live trading. We got a ton of stuff to go over. We've also got to look at James's trading over the last couple of days. Look at this tweet he put up this morning. 19 winning days in a row on 2 top 1 futures accounts. Look at this. It's almost unbelievable. It's so good to see him trading this well. We'll talk about this. I'm sure he'll have some thoughts and stuff that he'll share with us as well. We'll go over some stuff from the Kobe letter. But first, of course, good morning, everybody. Michael, Christine, Scott, Sharon, Nick, Hello, Peter. What's up? Jeff, what's up? Everybody, make sure you enter into the giveaway here. The giveaway is pinned on my Twitter page. Go follow Top One Futures, follow me, tag 2 friends, and just throw a retweet. It's real simple. We've got over 20,000 views almost here. 500 something people are entered. You've got a decent shot. I mean, it's crowded, but we're giving away 3 150K accounts today, everybody. So we love that. We love that. If you're new here, make sure you say what's up. Let me know where you're coming in from. Mina, good to see you. Good morning. Coming in from Finland. What's up? Mike, good morning. Claudio, good morning. Connor, what's up? Eddie, what's up? Twisted, good morning. Good to see everybody. Now, if you're live with us on X or if you're with us on YouTube, we prioritize our ASFX TV chat. If you're not a member of ASFX TV, you can use the code FIRST and get your first month free with us. That's a full month for free. Come stream, come hang out. That also gives you access to our courses. So you don't just get access to the streams and the chat and the feedback and the Discord, but you also get access to 2 courses, one of which is about to be updated in the next couple of days. And we have more courses coming soon, more education coming soon. So it's exciting. Kareem, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. James, good morning. Thanks for being here. Nice. All right, so let's talk about it, everybody. Overnight, ES tested weekly lows here, 63.64. Going into market open, there's orders sitting at 64.20. That's 15 points higher, sitting up here. We have a good chunk of orders here at 64.11, right above us as well. You could see once we tested that low, we bounced very quickly, eating up all the trading that happened from 6 p.m. until about 3 a.m. So Asian session gets gobbled up quickly by London session buyers. We're now above overnight VWAP, which tells me we're leaning maybe a little more long than short. Same thing on NQ. Same thing. Look at YM surging for a new session high here, breaking above those London highs. Is that breaking yesterday's high yet? Yes. So now not only is it above London highs, but YM is now an outside bar day to the upside. Remember, Trump is speaking today. Powell is speaking today. So there could be fireworks here, everybody. We want to make sure we just keep that in the back of our mind. You know, the way that we trade here, everybody, is we usually wait for the first 15 minutes to set. We wait for the opening range to set, and then we start to aggressively look for trades. We've got guests coming on this morning as well. So hang out with us here. Like I said, if you're new, this is your trial. This is your sneak peek into ASFX TV, so you see what we do. But we want to wait for that opening range to set, so I'm going to keep reminding you guys about the giveaway. We'll make sure we do this before the end of the stream. I want to go through some of the news. Like I said, Powell is speaking today at 10 o'clock. Trump is set to speak at noon. The Jackson Hole Symposium is going on. That's what people are kind of watching and waiting to see if anything comes out of that. Of course, there's rumors on both sides. He's going to say we're going to cut rates. He's going to say we're not going to cut rates. I don't want to, play with the rumors too much. I want to go to the CME Group website and just see what they think the probabilities are. So let's just check this. 71% chance of a rate cut coming on the 17th of next month. That's down actually from what it was. So that's kind of interesting. Little surprise there. You could see 53% chance that we're still one cut lower than we are now by Halloween, by the end of October. That leaves us at a 47% chance of a cut in December. So it's looking more and more unlikely that we get 2 cuts. It's looking still likely like we get at least 1 cut this year. That's what this says. But if you've been with me on stream every day, you've seen this go from 92% now to 71%. So just keep that in mind. Markets open. Let's have a good Friday, everybody. Again, back to my comment about waiting for the opening range to set. When I don't wait for the opening range to set is when we're coming off this overnight VWAP at market open. But the fact that we're far from that overnight VWAP tells me we could pull back lower into the open. So I don't need to trade until the opening range is set. Once I have a high and low to trade from and to, I'll understand where I want to find my trades today. And I'm watching these orders at 64.11. Also, if you are a regular here, we look at these options levels this morning. I'm not too concerned with what we've got here. You've got the 0 DTE level at 64.36. That's pretty far from where we are now. There are some orders up here at 30, not a ton. You've got the one-day min line down here at 85. There's nothing sitting there. We're stuck, it looks like, between this put support and this GEX level here. If you're using those options levels, that's where we've been trading so far this morning. So just something to note there, right? Like underneath that, we'll look for longs off that overnight VWAP and a hold. Above this put support, we're going to look for break and retest of opening range high for this thing to come up into this level, right? But that's not the primary tool we're using for analysis here, everybody. Primary tool is VWAP. Again, if you're new and you're coming in maybe on your first month free, you got to spend time this weekend. Maybe your wife's out of town. Maybe your kid's got a travel soccer thing and you're free. Futures 101 and 2.0 are going to be where you want to spend your time. This course, Futures 101, is getting updated this weekend. I'll let you guys know on Monday if it's fully updated by then. But over the next week, that will be done. Evan's working on this. I'm not sure where he's at on this exactly. You guys can help me pressure him to get an update on Futures 2.0. And soon we're going to have another course from Zach. So this whole thing on our website is going to change up here. But for now, Futures 101 and 2.0, that's how you access those. And again, if you're new, just use the code FIRST for your first month free. It's a full month free. Guys, I'm bringing Randy on in a minute. Make sure everybody gets into the giveaway. You just got to follow and retweet and tag 2 friends. It's super easy. Go get this done. It's pinned on my X page. We'll do the giveaway closer to 10 o'clock. And we'll bring Randy on, like I said, in a minute. Let me go through this with you really quick. Market is still kind of sideways here for the first 2 minutes. Let's just go through this. Kobayashi letter. Announcement. We're excited to present their returns. Hold on. That's their pin tweet. That's not. This is the one. Americans are spending less on dining out. Retail sales at food services and drinking places have been flat over the last 3 months, the weakest growth since last February, almost a year ago. This is almost the third lowest reading in 2.5 years. Concerningly, the slowdown is taking place during the summer season rather than in February or March, as in previous years. Households are seeing less disposable income and a weakening job market, which are shifting purchases towards essentials and away from discretionary items. U.S. consumers are still struggling due to inflation. So when they talk about rate cuts not being necessary right now, it's like this kind of goes against that. Like when we need stimulated markets, people need cheap money, lower interest rates on their credit cards, stuff like that. That's where we can lower rates at the Fed and see things come down. All right, but we're moving higher here. Let's just take a look. Apple and NVIDIA. Our Mag 7 index kind of sideways here. Apple's got a nice little gap up. NVIDIA is down 1.7% on a gap down. So a little bit of a divide there in the Mag 7. YM is ripping to the upside here. NASDAQ, a little more sideways, and ES kind of following YM here. 6420 now has orders on it above us, everybody, so we'll keep a mindful eye on 6420. Overnight VWAP is down at 6394. So just something to keep in mind there as well. Erkan said he's got a short on already. Nice, dude. Zach, what's up, buddy? James, good morning. Scott, good morning. Nick, what's up? Henry, what's up? Dave, good morning. Andres, good morning. Good to see everybody. Make sure you enter in the giveaway. Tyler, signed up with the 3-day free trial the other day. Can I still redeem the first promo code for the rest of the month? Yeah, absolutely, Tyler. If you reach out to support here, I'll put the email in the live chat, so you can just shoot them an email. They'll take care of that for you. Good morning, everybody. I see everybody on YouTube. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in on X, on YouTube. Everybody just make sure you get in for the giveaway. Buyers are maintaining control here. Since market open, sellers stepped in. Buyers have created a new high and looking like they want to make a push here, maybe 10 points higher to 64.20. Let's bring in Randy and see what Randy's got. What's up, buddy? Good morning.
Morning, man. How you doing?
Good. What are you thinking this morning? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at can I be optimistically bullish?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair.
I just like that finally ES is back above that 6,400 level, and it kind of held it since the London session. So it's just good to see us above that. I think below that, and we're above previous days New York and the overnight VWAP. So, and then YM obviously is ripping. NQ is meh, but we're kind of still in this range that we've been in for the last basically the whole week.
Yeah. Do you think that it's telling in any way? NQ outside bar to the downside so far, ES outside bar to the downside, folks. So we broke yesterday's low, but YM is the opposite. YM broke yesterday's high. So YM is extremely bullish. NQ seems to be the lagger, and then ES is going to get pulled sideways. So how do we want to interpret that?
That's what I'm just looking at. The way I'm just trying to focus just on ES right now, because it gets confusing when I look at all three of them. So just with ES, like I said, being above that 6,400 level, and I have that marked out as previous day's value area high. I think if we just hold that level, we stay above it, we could get a push higher.
Especially once the opening range is set, I would agree with that. Like if we don't fill the gap here in the first 15 minutes on ES and we still look bullish, it'll be stupid to not be long and try to rock that. I agree. Angel, good morning. David, what's up? Monthly POC is up at the previous day high. Okay, good to know. Liam, good morning, buddy. Dave Stewart up 239 already. Nice. Jose said, where can I enter the giveaway? The giveaway is on my X, pinned on my X page, brother. Pinned at the top of my X. People are still entering right now. Ken's entering. There you go. Hey, Austin, how do I participate in the giveaway? Hey, you click at the top of my page. It's pinned there. Maybe I'm an asshole for thinking people would just assume, like, let me go check his profile. Maybe there's some information about it there.
I think you need to make a how-to video and pin that to the pin of the post.
That was a good one, Randy. You got to make a how-to video on how to enter the free giveaway. It's good. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, nothing else like major coming out overnight. Trump's got something coming for us. Powell's going to be speaking here in a few minutes. So we could be bullish, bro. We could definitely, it looks bullish so far. Delta's 1200, orders above 6420. What are you trading today, Randy? What accounts are you trading?
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
actually been really patient with my funded account and been doing very well with it. So I have
What
some
does that mean?
evals.
Like, how many trades are you taking?
I'm taking one trade a day in it, but yesterday I didn't even take a trade in it.
Okay.
Yesterday I got caught in the chop and I actually ended up, breaking one of my rules and opening up my stop on my second trade and blew a TPT eval. So a 50K.
Oh, love that. That's what you get, right? When you fucking break the rules, you get burned.
That's exactly right. That's why you have rules in place.
You're talking to the guy that fights the VWAP, bro. Like, don't even fuck with me, bro. Nobody knows that better than me. Yeah, there you go. 6410's taken, everybody. 6415 next, and then 6420 here. Let's see if it wants to put the opening range high up at 6420. Still got 7 minutes.
Well, look up at 6450. 6435 orders just came on, but there's orders been resting up at 6450 since I've turned Bookmap on. I wonder if they've been there through the overnight session.
Yeah, I see them. And now 35 just came on as well.
I'm a big
Buyers in
believer
control.
we can dream on Fridays, right?
Buyers in control. Don't do like this is where you can get crazy, everybody. You got GEX levels and options levels, and this is bias and that bias. Like, just shut up and read the blue line. That's what we should be putting on t-shirts. Shut up and read the blue line. Just trade the New York VWAP. Relax.
Well, I think when there's too many things and almost too many confluences, you got to step back for a sec.
Yes.
And just focus on something, because it can get, you can throw yourself, get yourself into a really shitty situation fast by just being like, oh, this, and this. I'll check your boxes, and all of a sudden you're gonna have to give yourself 10 reasons to get out of the trade too.
Yep. NQ up as well, so getting more alignment there. YM since open is a little sideways, but it's got a huge gap here. If we look at and we take in some of this pre-market pump here, like 3 minutes before the open, YM just started moving. Everybody, just so you know, as you can see across the bottom of your screen, Top One Futures is the sponsor of the stream. It's 50% off right now. I know a lot of you bought accounts last week for 55% off, and you thought they were going to drop the discount a lot. I thought they were going to drop the discount a lot, but they didn't. It's still 50% off, which makes it one of the cheapest instant funding accounts in the game. I'm trading 3 50Ks right now. As you can see, I've got these things a third of the way to pay out. I'm going to go over some of my stats once we get into the stream, but it's been a good week on these accounts. I did that yesterday. Everybody saw me cook that eval TPT. They just make them so easy to cook. So even though my stats look really nice this week, dude, not as nice as Bruce's though. We got to look at Bruce's, but it looks like a good month. Everybody, don't let TradeZella deceive you here. You know what I mean? I have to tell you, if you've been following every day, you know, on the 13th, I lost 3 50K accounts. So I'm on my second set this month of 50K accounts. And then yesterday, I lost that TPT eval. Earlier in the week, I lost the TPT funded account. So I've lost 1 funded account and 3 instant funded accounts so far this month. So don't let TradeZella fool you. It looks nice, but that's only because when you lose those accounts, you can't go get that data. It's really annoying. But always want to make sure you guys see I'm moving through accounts just like a lot of you are. You shouldn't be trying to hold on to accounts sometimes too long. You want to maybe build the buffer and go live. We'll talk to Tanner about that in a minute. But for a lot of you, don't sweat it if you're losing an account here or there, especially over the course of a month. Maybe if you're losing accounts like 4 or 5 a day, that's where something's maybe wrong, right, Randy? But like going through accounts is part of this game, trading with prop firms, I think.
For sure. And just reflect on why did you lose the account? Were you just sized in too heavy following your rules? Were you breaking rules? Like, it's going to happen. That's the whole point of trading. We're going to learn.
6420 opening range high. It's going to set here in a second. Look at these orders, Phil.
Yeah.
Yep. And now 35 above. 35 and then 50 is going to be the targets on the longs, everybody.
This is one of those trades off the New York VWAP. Just beautiful.
Yep.
If you got in at what that would have been, the 937 candle.
Yep.
Strong push off it.
Christine said, do you have to restart TradingView to get the levels for the day? No. Usually there's like a little green or blue button right here at the top where the indicator is, and you just click that and it'll refresh it. Makes me feel better. Good. I'm not the only one losing accounts. I don't know anyone that's taken a payout that has kept the first prop firm or even second or third or fourth prop firm account that they've bought. It's just not the way that this works. 2750 just came on, closed the long at 20. Nice. Good job. W's if you got the long. I think Urcon had the long too, right?
Urcon went short.
Oh, damn it. Sorry, buddy. We still love you. Okay, Barry, good morning. Nice to see you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We'll do the giveaway in about 20 minutes, everybody. So you still have time. Go to my not my ex-girlfriend, my ex page, pinned at the top. Make sure you retweet, follow. We're going to bring Lawrence and Tanner on in a second. Let's just see here. YM new highs, NQ new highs. So the Bulls are on parade to start our Friday, everybody. We love that. Love to see everybody already making money long. It's beautiful. If you can get your daily profit target met on your main accounts, everybody, your focus accounts, you might want to lock that bitch out and get out of here. It's Friday. Look, Troy said, caught that long. 5 days, over 200 done for 1 Top Step XFA. 2 more combines passed for 3 XFAs total now, up 250 in a TOF account, and have 2 more left for ammo today. Jeez, that guy is shooting. Fuck yeah, bro.
Go, nice, Troy.
That's Black Shirt Club shit right there, bro.
And he's doing it all on the back of a motorcycle on the top of a mountain fishing or something.
Dude, it's fucking cool.
Like, just beautiful.
Where is he right now? Is he in Colorado?
He was last time I saw Colorado. So
Colorado. I think he's in Colorado Springs. I just didn't know if he was somewhere else. All right, good. Let's bring the boys on. All right, everyone, bow down. Live trader Tanner is here. Pay your penance. Give thanks to the Lord. He's here. What's up, dude? Good morning.
What up, guys? What's good?
Good morning. Good morning. What's up?
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
What's going on, bro?
Lawrence, I'm just happy to hear your voice, bro. Jeez, man, like I just miss it.
I feel like, bro,
videos sometimes just to hear you. You help soothe me to sleep, bro. You know.
Well, you have my number, bro. You can just always call me.
Okay, I'll just start texting you, asking you for voice messages.
Yeah.
Let's jump in, boys. Any trades for you guys yet?
No, nothing yet for me. I loved the pullback to VWAP and NQ at the open, though, right into a key level also. I loved that. But I'm like, dude, Jackson Hole before Powell speaks.
Right.
And Trump's supposed to say some announcement today at 9 a.m. as well. Or not 9, I'm sorry, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I love to set up, but I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. And I've just been frustrated. I've been dealing with this whole trade sinker shit.
I was going to say, I want to talk about that for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Lawrence, what about you? Yeah. I know you've been rocking the 1 trade a day. Any trades yet today? No,
not yet.
You're slow, right? You're still waiting until 10:30.
Yeah, pretty much for the most part. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. All right, well, let's jump in. Question here in the chat. How do you manage trading around Powell and Trump speaking today? Tanner, you want to take that first? What's your thoughts going into this?
Yeah, so I made a game plan for the Strong Trading Discord, everyone in the team. Basically, on these days, usually there's not much action until Powell speaks. It's actually a pretty good move, obviously off the open, but I'm expecting some two-way trading today. Meaning, like, I think we're going to get one potential move some way that's like going to convince everyone, and then we might get another move that actually just washes everyone out.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm being mainly cautious on. I am trying to low-key scheme. I'm not going to lie. I want to degen some 0 DTE SPX either calls or puts today because there's a good chance we're going to have an outsized day. So I'm like, all right, this would be the time to YOLO, maybe a few $100 or even $1,000 into some like crazy out the money like calls or puts and see if they can fucking run. So I'm trying to scheme that right now. I'm not doing it now before the announcement, but again, that two-way trading, if I can get the extreme of one of the moves and catch like a bottom of it, that's what I'm looking for. So off the open, we did hold the 23,220 on NQ. YM is actually, I think, the kind of gem right now. I heard you talking about it a little bit earlier. We're about to test all-time highs on DIA, which is the equity version of YM. So maybe this is a full-on breakout setup, all-time high breakout setup for YM. So I like that a lot, and it's really, really strong off the open. I'm going to keep my eyes on it. On these days, sometimes YM can run 1,000 points, which is crazy. So very possible. That's kind of on my radar for sure because it's so strong already. And if you look at the daily, look at this consolidation on YM, right? On this daily, it's it's pretty bullish. Like compared to what we've been dealing with NQ, it's having a different type of move. So definitely have noted that, and like I think it's due for a move past all-time highs. So that's kind of what I'm watching here. And like that's the game plan. So, but coming into Powell at 10 a.m., waiting for that, let him start speaking. Again, we'll probably get some crazy volatility the first 5 to 10,
Yep.
And then from there, really
Maybe.
kind of look.
Depends.
Yeah,
Depends on what he says.
maybe.
Could be
Yeah,
nothing.
depends what he says. Yeah. So I'm looking around that time though. I'm being patient today. I'm not taking any trades and until the announcement. So
guys, if you have questions for Tanner about his live account, everybody saw probably on social, just got the live account with Top One Futures. Make sure you put those in the chat. We'll make sure to come to that. Lawrence, what's your game plan? Similar, different?
Completely different. I would say that I'm really open today to not trading at all. Like,
Okay.
I think for me, historically, like Fridays just haven't been like my strongest day of the week, right? So, just like we have Red Folder News at 10 a.m. and then we have another Red Folder News, which is Trump speaking at 12 p.m. Me personally, based on my stats, I'm normally in a trade for about an hour and a half if it's a winner. So it's kind of like that's a very close range between two different
You have to
catalysts.
squeeze
So
it in
I mean,
there.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think that just being very open to not trading, or adjusting your trade so you won't necessarily, have to be in for too long if your stats are similar to mine. So I'm just very open to not trading.
Okay. I think I think both of you have good game plans. I think that it is interesting to see the pump here already. Tanner, I definitely could see what you're saying where it's a little more whipsawy. But I also don't want to if it whipsaws like that, I'm probably trying to buy dips only because I don't know if I want to get in front of it, like you said, on a day where if it does move a lot, if we do go up on NQ 1% or ES 1%, right? Like you said, there's big YM days, not getting steamrolled on that on a Friday. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you look at Nvidia this morning, bro. 1 minute of down and then it bid the entire gap back up in the last 15 minutes, straight back up. And we know how heavy Nvidia is right now. So it was down 1.5%, now down only 0.4%. So that's starting to look interesting. Google's still holding up well. Amazon's holding up. Apple's holding up. I mean, this is the Mag 7 on their New York VWAP looks bullish. So it's hard to be a seller for sure. And on Bookmap,
if you look at YM took its all-time high VWAP at 45,000 and then ripped straight up to 45,250. And then ES just rejected its all-time high VWAP at, what is that, 64.30, 64.28 or something like that.
Tanner, for your just for your viewing pleasure, these options levels that I've been playing with, that retest, like you were talking about off of VWAP, I see that VWAP. It also comes off this 1 day minimum gamma level, which is like an options level. And then it pushed here above this, again, another options level, but there's a lot at 23,400. So that's like something, that I would see that. And then for everybody that's trading ES, those levels look like this here on ES. And boys, if you want to get your screen share up whenever you're ready, we can throw that on. Put support was broken at 64.10, everybody. The 0 DTE level here is now 64.35. And if you look on Bookmap, there's a decent chunk of orders between 35 and 30, even a little bit up there at 40. And then, like you said, Randy, 64.50 is the big chunk. And that's where GEX 1 is, which Scott said is the most likely GEX level to get touched. So 64.50, Randy, you want to call it now? Target for the day, 64.50?
Well, that's what I was saying at the start of stream, but there was a big chunk of orders at 64.35 that came off.
Yeah.
What is that, like 3 or 4 minutes ago? Did that level change?
Right here? No, the level itself won't change. This will still be here. That DTE now is set for the day. It sets last night. Yeah. And then it's locked in. Yep. But look, they're back right there. As we say it, they just started throwing orders back at 35. Yep.
It's almost like once we rejected that all-time high VWAP, they took them off. Now it's pushing back up to that all-time high VWAP. They put them back on.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really interesting how strong we are off the open. But that kind of, it almost smells fishy to me, right? I'm like, are they going to, again, is Powell going to come on? They're going to rip it more, and that's going to create ultimate FOMO, and then like maybe set up a good sell. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm just trying to always think like who's going to get crushed. So it's like I want to be on the again.
I think shorts get crushed more than not at all-time highs because people like to call tops and predict tops. So then it grinds them out by going higher, right? What's that called? A squeeze?
Yeah, squeeze. Yeah,
squeeze.
It just definitely tricky. I mean, from a daily perspective, also, I think what's interesting is this. I was looking at this and talking about this on stream past week.
Yeah,
daily chart wise.
Yeah,
on I guess ES or NQ, whatever you want to look at. We had those 2 big down days, 2 weeks ago, where we had like the double gap down, and then
it was on
like,
Thursday and Friday here.
And then look what happens. We end up reclaiming all that, but not by much, right? And then we kind of dump back down into the range. So again, it is like 2 schools of thought, and obviously everyone's like, yeah, I can go up or down, but like this is how you have to think about theses and think it through. We just barely cleared that high, and then we came back into the range. So that's bearish, right? But how much did we come back into the range? About 50%, and we're holding now, right? Which is bullish for a retest and a continuation back to the highs. So that's why it is really tricky today in the location, not gonna lie. So it's like that's why I was
Clarity
really
of price comes with time.
Clarity of price
comes with time. Whenever you're in that situation where it's a coin toss, a flip up 50-50 can go either way, that just equals patience. That means patience.
Yeah.
And because like Tanner, I mean, isn't that how markets are built? They dump on news, they grind you out higher, they pull back, dip buyers buy, they go back to highs, they pull back, right? Isn't that the way it always is? Dip here, highs, dip here, test those, go highs, test this, go high. Like that's
It could be, but here's another structural point of view. Go to the weekly chart.
okay.
You know me, I'm always zooming out.
Yeah.
Look at, we need a retest of that structure to the left from 2025s. Yes.
Why? Explain why we need to retest. Why can't we just go higher?
Because I feel like we haven't see, I can't decode your bars, bro. I need to look at go to make them like normal color. Hold on, let me look at mine. I was looking at this recently. What am I looking at?
Why does color matter? You're always yelling at me about the color. It shouldn't matter. The price matters. You're always yelling at me. There you go. Black and red.
So yeah, I guess structurally speaking, back down to 22,500s is like an area I'm like, okay, we didn't really retest that. We could. You're right. I mean, it could go both ways. I don't know. It's like, again,
sure.
I'm just open-minded.
This is more time than I've spent in 2 weeks talking about the higher time frame. You know,
I know exactly. I'm just a fucking day trader, but I do like to look at potentially on days like, it's just days like this, man. I'm like, because days like this where there's going to be a lot of volatility and like a good potential for a big move, I'm like, I want to potentially catch the right side of it. And especially, you know, that's why I wanted to play some options today and send it. I don't want to just gamble one way or the other. I know it's going to be that to an extent, but like if I can catch some extreme and go the other way, I could probably get a really outsized move and make fucking 400%, 500% on the play. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. And like, that's why I need to look big picture in this, because that will play a factor.
The option stuff. I understand. Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it's always good to be seeing both sides of the trade. Thinking about where are people in pain, right? For sure. I definitely agree with that. I just think that my fear is always like, I think news is going to move the market more than it does. It doesn't. It grinds people out higher because the news already priced in. What is Powell going to say today?
Yeah.
Unless he comes out and goes, we're never cutting rates. You're going to have to kill me to get me to cut. Like, unless he does that, like, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't everybody already know what his stance is? So that's like the hardest question when it comes to US markets. Is it priced in? Like, it is one of the
I do like.
I think it is personally. I think that whenever I look at technicals, I think fundamentals are automatically priced in. Like,
I agree.
you know,
but I don't know. But I agree. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I love looking at technicals though, like on somewhat bigger time frames. 4-hour chart. I love that 4-hour hammer that we put in overnight. The retest of support, and we just ripped and V'd back up.
Yeah.
That's really
Tell
nice.
everybody what's going on with this live account, bro. What's going on with the Trade Sinker thing?
So basically you see I have a little bit of P&L right now because I've been fucking around with the Trade Sinker. It has an issue where I'm taking orders, I'm taking plays on this, or just, you know, test orders, and it's doubling the orders to my Top Step and my Lucid and all the accounts I have linked on the back end, which that's a no good. It's great if you're on the right side of it, but then you're fucking screwed if you're not. So I've been like, I literally spent like an hour and a half yesterday messing with it. I'm talking to support about it. It's something I think with the live data feed, because theoretically all this is like real live market data and like goes to the real exchange versus all the other orders are sim. But what's weird and interesting, and I think actually we chatted about this a little bit. I don't even know if we can talk about this technically on stream, but what's interesting is I talked to some people that have Top Step live accounts and they're on Trade Sinker using those as like the leaders, and there's no issue with it.
So what do you think that means?
So I think maybe the live accounts on Top Step aren't live is what I think. Really? And I think the live account with Top One is real live data. And I think that's why there's API issues. Really? So I don't know. I that's just my theory. But because
Top Step right now.
No, I don't want to do that. But I'm just saying, like, it's kind of fishy and suspicious that you know, I know for sure this top one account is like full on live data, like going straight to the exchange, like legit. Versus like, again, I've been testing and just talking to people and stuff. And so what I'm doing to navigate this is I am going to be taking a trade on here and then going over to Top Step and taking a trade on that, which copied.
Okay.
I have just everything linked up from Top Step to the rest of them.
Okay.
So I just don't double it, at least. I got to kind of go over and do two things at once. I might be a little scatterbrained, but it's not like the worst. I don't know. I just don't want to take the risk of doubling the position and like, I have
No,
to
for sure. No,
you
you
know, it
gotta
just
double
doesn't
check
make
it now.
sense. So that's how I'm going to navigate it for now. And we'll go from there with it. So
Randy?
My question is, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Lawrence.
So my question, Tanner, is like, regardless if, say, for example, your theory is true or not, wouldn't that still go back to like TradeSync as like the software company? Like that's still like
for
the
sure,
issue,
yeah. I
right?
mean, it's their. I mean, basically, their product is the solution to my problem, right? I want to copy trade a shit ton of prop firms all at once. So I'm grateful it exists, and that's why too. I'm not trying to like air them out or create FUD or like get pissed or anything. I get it, dude. Like I'm basically a guinea pig beta testing this in a sense. But if I notice something that's going to cause me more risk, I'm trying to figure out a way to de-risk that. And then I am talking to support. I sent them all my logs. I went through all the scenarios. I see in the comments here too, like Chandra's like, Tanner, try making the sim account as the master and attaching the live account to that. Tried it. Same. Actually, when I tried that, it didn't even copy any of the orders to the live account, which was really interesting. So
Really?
so it's weird. So when the live account is in the lead and working, I take an order, it doubles it on the backup sim accounts. But when I put a sim account as the as the leader, it doesn't copy the order to the live account at all, which is weird. So that's why that's my hunch. I'm like, I think it has to do something with the exchange and the data.
I agree with you. I think you're right. Yeah.
So
real quick, take a look at this book map, everybody. Getting real dark. Algos are shut off here. We have orders down at 63.92 and 64.30. So 92 is way down here, and 30 is a new session high. And then still, Randy, 64.50, even higher. But we are back under New York VWAP now on ES and NQ and YM. Are we under on YM?
YM New York VWAP is testing right now. Yeah.
Right now. Yep. Like you said, Tanner, maybe we're already almost back to overnight VWAP now on ES.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a two-way day. It's going to be a lot of traps. So everyone, your best advice on a day like today is to size down, open up your stops if you can to give it a bit more breathing room, but definitely size down because you're going to get huge moves and you can trade a few micros and solidify it.
Yep. Well, we got a 25 point opening range. And on ES, that's a decent size we've had in the last little bit. So
yeah,
you trade within the range, you're making 20 points, top to bottom.
EQ trades in the comments. I'm with you, Tanner. The market's in vampire mode and wants everyone to bleed. Yeah, I think they're gonna do some fuckery. I think I'm gonna look for my SPX degenerate play around when Trump speaks.
I think something's gonna happen right now. If you look at the way Bookmap is, like how the orders.
Oh, we got Powell on in 3. I'll go 5 seconds. Yeah, I'll go about to go nuts. Cue the fireworks.
Oh, look at that.
There it is, baby. Ripstick. Oh my good God, Jesus almighty.
Hold on. Look at 64.50. It fills there, Randy. See that?
Yeah.
Right there, everybody. Look at that on Bookmap. Nasty.
Oh my goodness.
That shit went off of your screen.
Lawrence, you see that?
On Bookmap? We're gonna get another pump through 64.50. Here we go.
There's still more in there. You see it.
Yeah,
like it went
coming back. They're getting thicker.
Yep.
There'll be another pump right there.
Wow, that was a fucking dude. That was a 200-point move, and like, oh my God, on NQ.
He didn't even talk. He just showed his face on screen.
I know it's algos.
It's algos.
Fuck.
Holy shit, dude! That 30-second candle was over 150 points.
1% up. I mean, here it is, right? Like I said, 1% up on NQ, Tanner. 1% up on ES now.
YM all-time high breakout.
Yep.
This is the FOMO fear creator, dude. I'm telling you.
Look at Nvidia today. Gap down, crush those people that are short.
Oh, wow.
Tesla's up 3%. Google's now up 1.5, filling. Amazon new highs. Apple new highs.
Dude, just stay really objective with things. Look at NQ pulled back perfectly to its VWAP.
Yep. Again.
again.
overnight VWAP.
Perfect.
My
Right there.
God, look at this thing.
This thing's
Jeez.
gone.
Well, here,
Holy
Feds
FOMO! I'm
Listen,
telling you,
listen.
dude. I'm
Fed's
telling
Powell is shifting balance of risks may warrant adjusting policy. So that means rate cuts are coming. So that everybody, that stat that I showed you this morning, 72%, I bet you the CME Group website's already changing that closer to 90. It's already up to 75%. Started this call at 72. We're up to 75 here. So I bet you by the end of the stream, everybody, that's going to be a higher number.
This is almost
you.
comical.
Man, dude. Yeah, this is like. I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little bit of something, but I'm not
Why?
acting on it.
I mean, if it would have went down, you would have said I knew it was going down. Now it's going up. You're like, I
No,
feel
well, it's just the size of the move, just the
Yeah,
size
yeah,
of the
but
move.
you're
Regardless,
gonna
like
find
I don't
it.
care the direction, just the
You'll
size
find
of
a
the
move,
move.
dude. You'll find.
I
a move.
know for sure. Dude, on days like this, I've noticed this. RTY fucking rips, bro. RTY is up 2.5%.
Yeah, damn.
Crazy.
Small cap summer.
Small cap summer, baby. I'm telling you.
I mean, Bitcoin's up now 1.5%. Like
Mhm.
everything now.
I just want Apple to go to the moon because I have those leaps still.
Now, so it says the situation suggests downside risks to employment are rising, meaning jobs numbers are looking bad. And I told you guys on stream on Monday, they're about to put out the Bank for International Settlements, their stats showing how many jobs were wrong last year over the last 12 months. They're predicting it's going to be 500,000 to 990,000 wrong. So now Powell's just getting ahead of that by saying downside risks to unemployment are rising. Yeah, bro, because when that stat comes out, everyone's going to talk about it, about how Biden's last year, they lied about the jobs numbers. It was all propped up. Jobs are actually hard to come by in America. And everybody, I bet you in the chat would agree with that. Majority of you probably know people more so that have more than one job than just one job. Like someone that has a job and then does something on the weekend for extra cash. I think more now than ever that is common. That was not common when we were kids. Not as much. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. But I did always have a question. It's the same topic, but have you ever met somebody with two jobs that just it was like the money was actually worth it? Because I don't think I have.
Like when you are you saying it's like you meet a guy that drives for Uber Eats and then does something else on the side and then both jobs just don't make a lot of money? Is that what you mean?
No, not a job that has unlimited, like that has no cap, right? Like not like a business or anything like that, but
Like two 9 to 5s.
jobs. Yeah, kind like not two 9 to 5s or like a part-time. Because I've met people with two jobs that it just seems like they're not getting any more, it's not a big bump, even though
No.
they have two jobs.
Well, because you're doing two jobs that are low paying jobs, right? Like the skills required and the technical ability required are low. So the barrier to entry is low, so the pay can't be high.
So
But like look in the chat.
Yeah.
I know software developers that work for two companies, 2 6-figure jobs. I got 3 jobs. Like, so there's a lot of, especially with the work from home, people are like, look, I'm not making as much from my one job. Wages aren't going up. I'll just take another remote job. I get a lot. I'm surprised you guys don't see as many of those people. I get a lot of them in the Black Shirt Club. Guys that are like contracting now because they used to work for a company. They don't make as much with the company. So they contract on their own for tech or for something like that. So it's just different, back in the day, you could have your wife stay home, husband went off to the factory, come home, probably smoke a cigarette, smack her around a little bit, be an asshole. And you had a great life, American dream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not no
GDP
more.
growth has slowed notably, Powell just said, reflecting a slowdown in consumer spending. Downside risk to labor market is rising. Situation suggesting that unemployment is rising. Okay.
I'm just looking for levels on the chart.
But Lawrence, get back to the real question. They want us working as many jobs as possible to tax us in as many ways as possible, right?
That's
Exactly.
true.
Exactly.
Why did they want women working? More taxable
To
employees.
make more money. Yeah. That's very
The
true.
effects of tariffs on consumer prices are now clearly visible, Powell says. I expect effects to accumulate in the coming months. Have you guys felt the impact of tariffs at all?
No, I honestly, what's crazy, and I think that I love being, this year really showed how much I love being a trader, bro, because I have a lot of family and a lot of friends that like called me and messaged me talking about like, the tariffs and the like different type of layoffs and stuff like that, or them being insecure about their job. And I literally felt none of it. Like
None of it.
I'm so discluded from like discluded is not a fucking word. I'm so not included in this entire thing. It's just like I'm like, bro, thank God I trade, because I have no, I technically don't know what's going on to a degree. Like besides Twitter, if it wasn't for Twitter, man,
It's true. It's true.
yeah.
It is possible that tariff-driven upward pressure on prices could spur lasting inflation, but it's unlikely given the downside risks to the labor market. That's what Powell just said. The reasonable base case is that inflation effects of tariffs will be short-lived. Traders add to bets that Fed will cut rates in September. Yeah, we knew that. We said that.
Okay.
Personally, have not felt it, but I do know small business owners that have been affected. Okay, I don't, but I'm just curious to know how many people do. I don't know, like, yeah. I mean, I got my driveway done, and the quote from the guys that hire Americans was like $2 or $3 grand more. I don't know if that's tariffs or if that's Trump deporting the illegals, but this guy showed up and did it with people that don't speak English, and it saved me $2,500. So they're still here. You just got to know who to call. You know what I'm saying? And don't call ICE, but like I'm not ratting them out. You know?
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
I'm being
God.
honest. It's just a way, dude. That's how America was built, bro. You know how hard it is to run a contracting business when you have to give these guys benefits and a salary and like all this stuff, and they don't, you know what I mean? It's super expensive.
Yeah.
Gets passed on. That's why a quote for my deck was $140,000 because of that, because of materials, tariffs, and labor.
I think that we're in a situation where everything is being rented. Like even for me, when I was working as a systems IT engineer for FPL, like in their cybersecurity, like they contract everybody. There was probably in our meetings, there were probably like 20 people or something like that, and like
All
literally
contractors.
80% of them were contracted.
It's cheaper for
Like,
the business,
yeah.
bro. It's cheaper, right?
Yeah.
To do contractors. Yeah.
So I think it's just in general, everything is just being more.
Beef is up. Cattle is up. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Beef is expensive right now, if anything. I've noticed that. Steaks and stuff are up a little bit. Dominic just said in the chat, beef went from 30 to 50 for 10 pounds. Yeah.
Getting some more dings here.
Zach said, where are my Republican values when it's time to hire fellow Americans, bro? You're right, bro. You're right. All right, let's go higher. 6,500, Randy.
6,500. It's going.
Randy's going. Randy, are you in anything? I know you.
No, I'm debating on it. I'm really humming and hawing, and I'm just like, nah.
I mean,
What's the
I
point?
can't fade it yet, right, Tanner? You're not looking to fade it yet.
I do like 23,600 area for potential.
Okay.
And just hard. It's such a big move up. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm really proud of myself for just sitting here and not fucking doing anything. I'm literally just watching.
Me too, buddy. I'm proud of you too. If that matters.
It's just.
Well, I'm gonna second Tanner because that's actually I feel much better not being in a trade.
Yeah,
I
like
had
it just when you see
one
something
right
like
now.
this, like of course I feel a little bit of like, oh, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, at least you didn't get smoked, number one,
Yes,
and then
correct.
whatever. It's like, okay,
You're having an
play out.
amazing week. You got a live account with a prop firm, one of very few people. You got a lot of wins to celebrate. Imagine having to then end that week with getting smoked, FOMOing into a news scandal. Like an amateur.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Yeah, that's
Well,
very
the
good way to put
then your
that.
business partner Lawrence is going to call ICE and deport you, right?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Now you're a contractor. Boom. Now you're poor. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. I do like. Okay, here's what I do like. I don't know if you have my screen up still,
I'll
but
push you up. Yeah, dude, you're up.
okay. This is Tory Trades.
Before you go, just now it says traders resume fully pricing in 2 rate cuts by the end of the year, everybody. So there we go.
Tory Trades is gonna love this one. Look at this.
Oh yeah, dude.
Kind of hard to not see it, but it's there, and you have a confluence of this level 600.
Sell
it's a
it.
decent area for a short, at least a short attempt. I want to see if we can overshoot of this maybe into 600s or like right around here. What's this level exactly? So yeah, look at this, dude. We got some confluence up here. I'll probably attempt this short somewhere around this zone. I need something more. I need something to work with though. I need like a stab through or something. But this is a decent area to attempt it at least.
You know what? The only thing that'll fuck this day up, Powell says something else at the end of the speech. Well, I know everyone's now saying that I'm going to cut rates, but actually, I'm not going to cut rates. You'll have to wait till I resign or something like that.
Yeah.
Because all over Twitter on all the news is rate cuts are locked for September. Rate cuts are locked for September.
Yeah.
Bulls are back, baby. You know,
Yeah.
I got to.
Tanner,
I got
back to your NQ move. That's all-time high VWAP on NQ.
okay.
Right here too.
Right at the tip of that 15-minute candle. If you pull it up, it's that's all-time high VWAP.
Yeah, see, there's too much confluence here, dude. I like this. So I want to see an overshoot of this though. I want to see right here this overshoot this in the 600s and then fail back in, and I'll take the short.
Okay. If you take it, tell us. Let me throw you some. Lawrence, you'll like this. Ready? When the Fed cuts interest rates, which they're going to do now next month, within 2% of a stock market all-time high, which is where we are, over the next year, 20 out of 20 times that this has happened, we are higher. 20 out of 20 times the market is higher a year after. There's volatility in the next month, as you can see. Like some months have been red the next month. Even next 3 months, there's a couple of red back in the 80s during the bear market in 86, 87. But otherwise, bro, 6 months to a year later, we're higher. Markets are higher. Even
I
if the
mean,
rate cuts create volatility.
yeah, and I
20
think
out
that
of
like
20, bro. 20 out of 20.
20 out of 20 is crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
the way I'm thinking about it now, because you know I'm such a maxi. The way I'm thinking about it, every time we reach new highs and we get excited about this, we're just getting excited for everything to be more expensive.
Yeah.
Like every time everybody gets excited about rate cuts, it's like, okay, you're just happy. Now you're because if assets increase, then that means the cost of living is going to increase as well. Like it's just going to be so.
And the squeeze
I'm
gets
just like,
squeezed.
okay.
The middle class gets squeezed. Asset owners get
Yep.
richer. Everybody else that
Yep.
uses dollars gets nothing. Here you go.
Yep.
Traders now put a 90% probability on Fed rate cut in September versus the 75% I showed you guys a few minutes ago.
90?
Now we're at 90% again, which is where we were to
That's-
start the week. We started last week at 90% cut in September, and over the week it drifted away, and now we're back at 90%. It drifted to like 75%, but now we're back. Ken needs to meme Randy's face on this boner candle. This is your candle, Randy.
Yeah, literally.
I can't believe I didn't call that one. That kills me, actually.
Crazy.
Oh, Tanner, I didn't tell you what I did.
What'd you do?
So my MicroStrategy shares.
Yeah.
I sold them all and bought all call options for next year.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So instead of me having like 70 shares, now I have like over 1,000.
Oh my god.
And like
Okay.
they're just ripping. Then they're ripping right now because MicroStrategy is up like $13. It's like It's up 4%, bro.
You bought all. What's the expiration?
I did February 20th.
Oh my god, dude, you're gonna give me a heart attack, bro.
Why? That's long. That's 6 months.
In not in the options world, dude. For a big move.
That's 6 months.
I'm Godspeed. I would have said by January 2027s.
2027 is crazy.
I know, but
I understand what you're saying. Though. What you think, Austin? Good play,
Well,
bad play.
I'm not familiar,
Randy?
so I'm really undereducated in that, so I can't say shit.
Same here.
What
Yeah.
swing options?
I've never done it, so I'm super.
I've never traded an
undereducated.
option.
Never traded an option.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude.
Most
only know
people like option is normally like the gateway drug, and then you go to futures.
No,
From
dude,
what
we
I've
come
heard,
from
it's normally-
Forex. We come from Forex. We're a different breed.
Yeah,
I went straight hardline, man. I went straight to the vein. I didn't fuck around with the gateway.
Jeez.
Oh
Randy's
my
like, I'm doing binary
God,
options on my
dude.
phone, actually.
Yeah. Okay, here's the push a little bit higher here. I'm gonna look for something around this.
Yeah, 6,500.
Oh my
Randy
God.
still. Look, they just filled the 80s. Now you got some at 85, but 6,500 might want it. Lawrence, have you
Randy.
heard of MSTY?
Mhm.
Are you familiar with this? Yield Max?
Yeah, so it's a yeah. So they've created a lot of different like
Yep.
what's the term?
They're dividend ETFs because
Yeah.
they're Tanner, you like this. This company, Yield Max, has these options traders that are doing like a covered call strategy on Nvidia, Palantir, on all these different stocks, and then you can make dividend income off of their options income. So like you buy MSTY or NVDY and you're getting options income as a dividend. So the value of this thing is going to go down, 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 down. So you have to keep buying more to keep your dividend up, but people are using it for like monthly cash flow. But again, the problem with it is it drops. But if you go and look at I think it's BitI, ProShares, no, BitX, I think, Lawrence, if you look at BitX, BitC maybe. There's a Bitcoin one that's actually doing really well.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I mean, that's one of those things where when it comes to comes to investing your money, it's like one of those things like, are you okay with it, right? So for me, I have a rental that I'm about to sell because it's like a bunch of I'm starting to see that net worth is kind of like bullshit a little bit because you can't it's locked up cash. So it's like if you're okay with having locked up cash, you got to have something to show for it, right? So that's why I'm not completely against the covered call ETFs and stuff
No,
like
because you get
that.
income.
Like you get income from it. So it's like if you're never going to sell, even if it does go down
You
some,
just have
the
to buy
income
from it.
might
Income will
Yeah,
go down
so-
when you buy more.
yeah, pretty
But you
much.
should look at this one, bro. Look into BitX. It's 2x levered Bitcoin. Look at this chart. It's about to break out. All-time high is 72. It's at 59. This is 2x levered Bitcoin. So fuck your calls on MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor. Buy this. Throw it all into this.
What's the yield on this?
I'm
This-
short here.
I don't think
I'm
there is a
trying to-
yield. I don't think this is an ETF that put out a dividend. This is just 2x levered Bitcoin, mainly used for day trading. Mainly used for day trading.
Oh,
Yes.
I might look into that. Honestly.
BitX. There's a lot, bro. There's
Wow.
so many financial instruments. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Are you short here, Tanner?
Yeah, I'm trying it here. I have a kind of wide stop, but I'm not going to take a bunch of trades today. Like this is going to be I have like a 50-point stop on this. So let's see if let's see.
The books-
5 contracts short.
Oh, he's on the live account.
I am in the
He's
live account. Yeah. I have a
He's
daily
looking
loss
right
limit of
in on,
1100 that I set.
NQ. There's a big chunk of orders at 23,450 on NQ. So
Let's go.
I'd probably
Tanner.
just target down into, honestly, there we go. A little bit of a move here. This is exactly what I want to see. This fail. Probably just target down into 500s here. Honestly, on a day like this, I don't see us breaking too much structure. But, and again, this is so against the
Is
whole
the
entire
copy
thing.
trading thing good? Are you good on TradeSync?
Yeah, yes, I initiated on my other accounts and I'm good. It's going. So
I'm curious to see how you like TradeSync. I just set up my I set up with Traders Post today, so I'll start trading that on Monday.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Tanner, you saw my text in our group chat. Randy was saying Traders Post is better than TradeSync.
Yeah, but I don't think you can execute directly from Project X with that. I think you have to do it,
you have to get the API access.
you have to do it through TradingView, I thought.
So you can get. I see what you mean. So you won't be directly because you're live with. You want to be directly on Project.
Like I want to be on just the platform of Project X
Yeah.
and executing, you know.
Yeah, I see. No, you do it through TradingView,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it will
Traders Post
execute.
normally use,
It
like,
will execute
scripts.
to Project X, but through TradingView.
Yeah, through TradingView, exactly. All right, let's see here. Just gotta let this digest. There we go. A little something. Here. Like honestly, I'd probably just target down here into 500s.
Well, that's where the orders start to thicken up at 23,500. Then there's a big block at 23,450.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't be surprised if we sweep this actually down here into 480s, something like that.
Looks good.
It does look good. It's decent.
Trump says, I will fire Fed President Cook if she does not resign. She's under federal investigation, so I think that makes sense. What was she
Or-
under investigation for? Mortgage fraud or something like that? Fed president's committing fraud. Are we surprised?
No.
No. Tanner, why are we on a 2-minute chart? This is so slow, dude. Take us to a 30-second chart.
15-second. All right, here you go. Here's some
Thank you.
adrenaline.
Thank you. This is, I mean, everybody wonders why we can't sit still and focus on anything. It's because we spend too much time on TikTok and 15-second charts.
Literally. Exactly.
Right.
What did you
No.
wait for the overshot, Tanner?
I wanted to see some move where everyone's like, okay, we're just going to keep going. And then like it kind of really started to slow down here a little bit. And honestly, that's why I opened up the stop. I was giving it breathing room just in case, but I wanted to see us get above this and clear it and start to kind of go and then have that be the potential like overshoot. And then once we came back into here, I had a bit more confidence. I think once we broke this here, I was like, okay, I'm going to get in it. So 5-minute wise now, because this is like, look at this. Now I have actually a fucking inverted hammer to work with, which is nice.
Yep.
But if they could easily come and wipe this out, like I'm very aware of that.
Dude, Tory Trades is geeking out now on that trend line break, dude.
Right, dude. I told you, dude.
Who?
Look at this. It's not bad. I mean, it's actually a really good confluence area because you have multiple areas here. And you also said you had the NQ's all-time high VWAP. I'm like,
Mhm.
I'll fucking take that, dude. Like, I'll try it. That's the thing. I don't know if it's gonna work for sure, but I'll try it.
Let me. Oh yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
Everybody, while we're waiting and watching this, giveaway is still active. You can still enter. It's pinned on my X page. Just go to my X page and you can enter for the giveaway. We're gonna do it in 10 or 15 minutes. It's 3 150K accounts, everybody. 3 150Ks with Top One Futures. Tanner, you were trading Top One Futures 150Ks to get live account, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
So you could be the next Tanner.
All right.
My favorite part, dude, I had some guy comment and he's like, that's fake. He's like, all that $26,000 fake, not real money, fake. And I'm like,
Suck my dick.
it's
Okay.
not. And it's funny, this guy was a typical like fucking trading guru that had like pictures in front of Lambos and stuff. Never heard of him. It was like some random dude in South Africa. Shout out Bruce. But it was like literally, it was just like I was watching it. I was like, dude, you're a fucking clown, bro. I was like, okay, whatever. Just go talk your shit.
Speaking of Bruce, I'm stealing the screen for a second. Look at this.
There you go.
19 winning days for him in a row on his Top One Futures account.
Jesus.
19 green in a row, bro. Haters will say it's fake,
Nice.
but can't fake that.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, Bruce.
I'm just coming off
Yo,
of
Bruce is-
a four red day streak.
Bruce's biggest fan is this guy, Dumb Hunter. I don't know who this is. I think he runs a prop firm.
What a dumbass. I'm just kidding. He said dumb hunters. I'm sorry.
James' biggest. He was tagging James. He's like most underrated trader, James Bruce. I'm like, James is
Fire.
not that underrated. James is kind of like highly rated, actually.
He's the best trader in South Africa, the most profitable
That's what I'm
trader
saying,
in all of
like,
South Africa.
James is.
Uh,
No one knows this really, but like James gets on a phone call once with his broker, and they like take him out to this dinner and give him all this shit, and they're like, "Yeah, you're one of the only people that have had a brokerage account with us and are profitable. Like you're like
oh,
one
let's
of like,
fucking go.
no one in South Africa."
All right, I just covered on my Top Step accounts. I added on those 1,500 and 1,500 across all my Lucids,
Cool.
and so those are done. Getting
Let's
real
go,
close
Tanner.
here on this. I want this low here. I want to definitely take the win today on this no matter what. So I'm going to get
Yeah,
ready to
that's
exit out if this doesn't work here. Here's the
I got
500.
I got short a couple minutes ago on ES.
Here's the 500. Take it a little lower. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take it here. Did I
No way,
wait?
he's gonna
Did I
exit
wait?
it. He's gonna exit this before he gets edged.
Order filled.
Yep.
He
Yep.
did it.
Yep. I want the winning day in the live account. I want the
Let's
winning day in the live
go.
account. One and done.
I'm a live
see
trader.
that?
He's changed.
So
He's
fucking
changed.
patient, dude. Waiting for all that FOMO. Find my area.
Hey.
Find my zone. Take it.
Good
So
job, man.
we got that. I'll share this tab real quick. You can still see this. Got 1,400 here across 3 accounts on Top Step, and then I have to open up the Lucid ones too. But basically, I did hit max win on those, which is 1,300. So
Nice.
that's it. That's how you do it. One and done on the Friday. And I'm not gonna lie, I got short SPX 0 DTEs. So let's see if they follow through.
Okay.
Oh, you really sent them?
I sent them, dude. I'm down. I'm still down actually on them because I sent them a little too early. But we'll see if it works.
Yeah,
Fuck
seriously,
yeah, dude.
You got to close those today. That's what that means, right?
Yeah, they're gonna expire today, and I could tell I want to be a DGen on some of these accounts, so I'm gonna lock these out.
I want to be, so I'm going to stop myself.
I can already tell. I'm like, well, this could be a really big day, and I'm like, no, it's not.
Lock it
It's
out.
gonna be a
Lock
really
it.
big day.
Honestly,
It could
I don't
be a
give
really
fuck
big
about your
day.
Your Top Step XFAs are easy to get. That live account with Top One Futures is all that I care about.
Exactly, yeah. So that's why here 1,100. You know what I'm gonna do?
I'm going to lock it out.
I'm gonna request a fucking payout, dude.
Yeah, daily payouts.
I'm gonna request a daily payout. I gotta actually figure out how to do it. I don't know if they have a different way to do it. I need to ask them.
Yeah, great job, buddy.
So-
All right, we're passing to Randy. Chat's throwing W's. Chat's loving it, dude.
Thank you
Let's
guys.
do a P&L
Appreciate that.
check in, everybody. You see Tanner's P&L. I'm still flat. Randy's in a trade. Let's do a P&L check in the live chat, please. After we do the P&L check, everybody, we'll do the giveaway. So P&L check, throw it in. We've got we're over 1,000 people. So let's see it. Let's see where we're at. We should be green or flat here. That's what I want to see, green or flat. If you're red, though, share the markup, share the trade. Tell us what you took so we can give you some feedback. Don't hide in the corner.
No, hide in the corner.
Randy's like, I hide in the corner. This is Randy when he's in the corner. He's over here standing like this.
The cut corner.
Oh, knocked my plan over.
Not
You
the
wanna see
cut
something
corner.
crazy? You should see my back, dude. If we get 100 likes in the feed, I'll show you my back. Tanner's seen my back. I sent Tanner a picture of it, right, Tanner?
No homo pause.
Yeah.
No homo pause.
I got the shit cupped out of my back and my leg yesterday. Like look up. Can you see this one? I don't know if you can see how dark that is. Look at that on my leg.
Yeah, the cups.
Jeez.
It's so funny. You said cup, and it sounded like you said cucked because we just
It
talked
did.
about.
Yo.
Oh, that's great. That's
I was
great.
like, I didn't know there was involvement there.
All right, I'm gonna give our ASFX TV members first dibs on their 15 minutes of fame. When we do our P&L checks in the chat, you guys can steal this from me. I always like to put the people up and make them feel famous for 15 seconds. So Andres 900, Matt little late on the short, Todd 658, nice. Delton 178, flat, green plus 208, flat plus 503, flat 120, nice.
Nice W, Connor.
196. Good.
Thank you, guys.
Good.
Somebody just called Tanner Connor, or are they talking about somebody else?
No, they're talking about somebody else.
Okay. I was like, come on, man.
Like, because they're talking to each other in the chat.
Okay.
There's a Connor in the chat. There's a Connor.
There's
in
a
the
couple
chat.
Connors in the chat. Yep. All right, now we'll give the people on our YouTube. Ethan, very nice. Maples, nice.
Maples is in our stream all the time. Shout out Maples. Which
Shout
is
out
good.
Maples.
EQ is too.
Brian with the locks. Good. We love it. Good. I love to see everybody green or flat. This is good. Any other trades? Any other red? Anybody want feedback on their red? But doesn't look like we got much today. It's a good Friday. We were green last Friday too. We crushed that trade last Friday. You guys remember that? Feels like
Yeah,
a long time ago.
I finally found my groove. I can't. This is 3 Fridays in a row where I've literally one and done, like sniped it perfectly.
Yep.
And I think the commonality is I don't come into the stream right away going, I'm long.
No,
The commonality is I'm sitting here for like
Give
fucking
yourself. And what did I say, dude? You were like, I'm having fun. I'm like, you'll find a move 5 minutes later.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
what's the SpongeBob? 3 hours later, boom. He's in the
Yeah,
trade.
exactly,
Come on, bro.
exactly.
You can do that shit.
You know, if you think about it, the really cool thing is nobody in the chat blew up. Like nobody got caught in the FOMO,
That is the huge win,
right?
for
And that's
sure.
like I think a
ASMX
massive
TV
W
right there,
that like is like not talked about enough. Is like nobody's like, fuck, I did this or I chased this trade. Like, so big
Yep.
W's to everyone today.
Yep. And if you're watching on YouTube and X, you want to join us on ASFX TV, first month is free with the code FIRST. You see it at the bottom of the screen there. Take advantage. I think we do our giveaway now, boys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Duck race.
Duck races? Duck races?
No, so this
Race,
is different.
race,
This
race.
is called the X Picker. Okay.
What?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
Dude,
what
I
are
don't
you
want to
doing?
pick any of those
Stop,
hoes,
stop,
dude.
stop.
What are you
Calm
I don't want to
down.
pick any of those hoes, man.
Calm down. You have to do it on this because the way I did the giveaway is they had to like, retweet, follow, and the only way to make sure those people actually do it, they can't just put their name on a Google sheet like I do for the duck race. So we do this, put this link like this in here. We do it based on replies. We're going to pick 3 winners, everybody, for 350Ks, not 13, 3 winners. Got to be following me and Top One Futures. I'm doing this all so you guys can see it. You have to have a profile picture. That's all. Minimum tweet count, 50. Minimum follower count, 10, just so we know you're not a bot. Latest tweet, past month is fine. Just make sure you're not a bot. Okay. 3. Got that on a reply. Let's do it. Yeah, not as exciting as the duck race, boys. I'm sorry. But this works much
okay.
better. This actually makes sure that the people did what they're supposed to do to take the wins. So what I'll do is I'll screenshot these winners. Oh, why did it not work?
Lame. You're just talking
Lame.
shit about this thing, and it's
What'd you say, buddy?
no. I said you were just like saying how good it was, and here
I
it didn't
tested it.
work for you.
I tested it this morning. Now it's not working. Let's see. Please go to this tweet support. No. Got that.
Someone's mad they missed the move.
Who?
You can't hear Miles crying in the background.
No.
He's like at the door screaming.
Is he?
Yeah.
Let me throw you on screen, Randy. While I try to fix this here. Maybe if we just do it based on the retweet, not the reply. The reply was working, though. Let's see, can I get us to 3 winners?
Yeah, this trade's
Tough,
down.
tough short, Randy. Tough short.
That's all good. I wanted to try it.
All right, I got it. Got it. There's our winners. Oh, look, Liam. That's so funny. We know Liam. Love that. Super happy for that. And then NASDAQ Gold Tokyo, you're our winner. And Sajab Fazil. Sajab. We love that. Good for you. Cool. 3 150Ks going out. Thanks to everybody who entered. Had almost 20,000 views on the tweet. Over 530 people entered. So really happy with that. Yeah, look, there's Liam right there. He only entered 48 minutes ago. That's so funny.
Oh, man.
I have a session with him right after this, so he's going to kick my ass for Friday.
Yeah, Tanner, he's our personal trainer. He was actually a guy. He was in the Black Shirt Club years ago. Came to a couple seminars. Like we've known him. I've known him for a long time.
Fire.
So, yeah. Okay.
I wonder if we're gonna get back through this range. This is definitely bullish pullback. I'm not gonna lie, but
Lawrence, thoughts? You're extra patient today.
Yeah, I might call it today. I'm just still waiting. If it like just pops out at me, I'll take it. But right now, I'm just like, okay, I'm good off this. The move is over. We might just go sideways for the day, or we might get one more push.
I think we might just chill till Trump comes on. Then Trump's gonna say some shit, and then I'm not gonna lie. I would like to see a colossal death candle to the downside and just take out everyone. Only because I'm short on my SPX puts.
Yeah.
No, I think
We'll see.
My gut's saying we're just gonna grind here unless Trump talks it down.
Yeah. Unless
the stocks are all breaking for all new highs today here.
Going up. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Even that short that I took was so. That's why I was like, I don't know if it's gonna work.
You nailed that exit, dude.
I did. Yeah, I was like, well, so that's one thing on days like
you'd
this.
Literally still be in it. I think. I don't think it would have hit you. Like I think.
No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. I'm really glad I got out when I did. It was just kind of like I was like, I'm up 1,000 on my live account first day. Don't be a fucking greedy piece of shit. So one thing I like to do on counter trends, if I am taking counter trend, because in something like this, like, you know how I trade, it's like I'm looking for those sidewalk entries, I always call them, which is like really, really close to like the edge of the extreme point.
Right.
So, but when it's like such a big move like this and we get a pullback, all I'm thinking is like, okay, if we do pull back, I'm lucky we get the pullback. How much is it going to pull back? Probably not that much. So into the first test of structure, a lot of problems that rookies will make on a trade like that is they're going to be like, okay, cool, I caught the top. This is going all the way back down, back to VWAP, back to, here, versus like, okay, no, it's probably going to come towards the bottom of that key level, the 500s. Even Randy said there was a bunch of orders there, and test that. And like, if you get that, okay, take it. I think I was only 5 contracts. I caught, I don't know how many points I got. I got to double check, but I made $1,100 on that with 5 micros, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's like you don't need a lot, but you got to be able to understand when you got to get out because you're going against the entire macro trend.
492 was the 23. 492 was basically where price reversed.
Mm-hmm.
So right at the 500s.
Yeah.
So great call.
I think this may go higher here, Randy. Making higher lows, taking out high a day VWAP. Buyers are fully in control here. Orders up at 6,500. We can get 20 points out of this.
It's definitely not in my favor, this short 100%. Like very low probability now.
I mean, we got our initial balance going to be set. It is set now. We're close to breaking out the top of it. Like, I think, Tanner, your advice is good. Like, if I was to take a position here, it'd have to be smaller. I'm high. I'm off VWAP. VWAP is way out of the opening range, though.
Yeah, so you got to open up the stop so big. That's the problem.
Bigger than usual. Like usual, I'm like,
yeah, bigger than usual.
Yeah. Well, I'm trading an eval and I'm only in 3 micros.
Yeah, I could have
even gone a little bit smaller.
Yeah, see, like, so there's a good stop. So I got a small position on here, everybody, as we're going to wrap up stream in a few minutes. Small long at 81. Not to just fade you, Randy, but just to put myself on the right side of these VWAPs here.
Not to fade you.
I got excited for Tanner and I just got like, I just wanted to be.
You're short, Randy?
Tanner. Yeah, I'm in a short right now.
I like the short more than the long.
I mean, it's not over till it's over, Randy.
No.
It ain't over till it's over. I kind of like it.
If I thought it was over, I would just close the trade. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it could just be a retest of this zone. Obviously, it is really bullish big picture. It's the harder trade taking the short, I would say. But
since the news, higher lows, higher highs, orders above at 6,500. So let's see if we'll make a pop here.
Yeah.
Look at all those orders coming on below, Austin, as soon as you enter. like that. Just for
Down
you.
at
They can
60.
see him.
I'm just
They
there's
can
not a
see
ton,
him.
but just on the heat map, it looks good, right? So
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good to see the heat map. It's good to pay attention to the number on the COB too, everybody. Like 208, 212. Now it's thickening up here at 6,500. So more orders coming on up there. That's where the target is for me. I just know how often I would try to short a move like this and just lose, man. So I'm just better off clicking buy, put a good stop on it, see if I can squeeze some money out of this funded account here. I'm surprised you're not calling for a boner candle higher, Randy, because I feel like this
So
is
if it takes, see the way the orders are thickening up at 6,500. I think if it takes this 65-85 level with some strength, you'll get a nice boner candle.
right. That's how that's how I'm reading it too. Like it's like that's getting harder and harder to not go to. Wow, Tesla's up 5%. Nvidia is full flipped. It's up 1% now. Look at that. Look at that huge gap down to start the day for Nvidia, down 2%.
Mhm.
Crazy. Yeah, see, I told you a boner candle may come here, Randy. You're always summoning them. I'm surprised you don't see what I'm seeing.
Because I don't want it.
Oh,
I
got
don't
it,
want
got
it.
it, got
That's
it.
the
This is a
problem.
one-way. This is a one-way street. for you.
Yeah, of course.
I want a inverted boner candle.
Got it, got it. What are you guys doing this weekend, Tanner? Anything good?
What am I doing? One of my buddies owns a gun company.
Cool.
And he pretty sick story, dude. He was like developing, he developed this trigger, which like turned basically any rifle into like a pretty much like fully like semi-automatic. And it's like just like literally like a little trigger that adjusts. And it's like the special thing he invented. And he went through like years like back and forth with like government stuff because it's just like really hard if you own a gun company to invent anything like that. So he went through like all this like court shit and legal shit for years after he invented this. So he couldn't put the product in the market because all these like fucking back end shit with the government.
Right.
Finally got it approved. And he had a few like gun influencers like post some videos. And this guy on the launch of it literally became a millionaire in like a few days. It was
Oh, wow.
fucking sick, dude. Super cool. And so he's like, holy shit. Like, he's like, this blew up like past our expectations and stuff like that. So I used to go shooting with him all the time. I haven't seen him in a minute. So he was like, you're going to love this, Austin.
Where do
He's
you
like,
go shooting in California? You can shoot guns in California for fun?
Yeah, so there is like some low key range, like outdoor ranges. They're like privately owned though, so he knows. Like he used to be in the Marines, so he knows all these people.
Got it.
So we go out to this place near Lake Matthew, which is like from where I'm at in Orange County. It's about like 45 minutes an hour away.
Okay.
But anyway, so we go out there, but I haven't seen him in a minute, and we wanted to go shooting, but the range was all full this weekend. And he was like, "Oh, let's go get some food, though." He's like, "You want to get sushi and like get a bottle of sake and a bunch of Japanese beers?" He's like, "My new favorite thing is to dress like I look really poor, and then go spend a bunch of money at a restaurant." I was like, "Let's do it."
I love doing that, dude. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
it was
That's cool. I didn't know you could shoot guns for fun in that state. That's good
Yeah.
to know. What about you,
Yeah.
Lawrence? What are you doing?
Me and some of my friends, we're going to this little pizza spot later on today. Tomorrow, I don't have any plans.
Well, that's good. That's a good weekend.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got it in the chat here, trying to catch up to you, Tanner. Stephen Brooks. You're actually going to meet Stephen in LA. He's coming to the event. He requested a TOF payout on 7 accounts, got approved 4,500 of the 13K just now, waiting on the rest. So
sick.
shout out.
Fucking congrats.
nice payday, Stephen, on a Friday, buddy. 4,500. I'm
Congrats.
sure that's a good win for you, bro.
Nice.
Matt went through the steps of the giveaway. Don't have 50 tweets. Sorry, Matt. I'll lower that next time, buddy. We'll do more giveaways. Every Friday, we'll try to do giveaways. Either Friday or Saturday. I'm always giving accounts away, either here on stream or on the podcast. Randy, how excited are you to see Christine on the podcast tomorrow? I wanted to ask you.
That's tomorrow's?
Yeah.
How many times did my name come up?
I don't know. We should have a drinking game where every time your name comes up in the podcast with Christine, we have to drink.
Like, how many times did you guys talk shit about me?
Oh, dude, the whole podcast.
I tell him to do this. He
Actually, you
doesn't
know what's a
listen.
better way
Oh,
to
he
eat it,
doesn't.
dude? I got these 50 milligram edibles. We could eat 2 or 3 of those every time I say Randy and see what happens.
We got these ones here. They're called How to Kill a Unicorn. They're 1,000 milligrams.
Oh my god, bro!
Oh my god, dude.
You take one of these. You got to make sure the TV remote, a bottle of water, and your cell phone's within arm's reach because you're not
moving. You're
man.
stuck.
You're sitting on the couch drooling.
You're
Dude, that
drooling.
would just be permanent cotton mouth. I would just be like,
Cottonmouth, dude. I'm
Where's the loots?
Where's the loot?
The loots.
Dude,
that
I am
that
not
fucking
dying sober.
1,000 milligram edible, bro. That is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dude, this might be one of our biggest streams ever. So Tanner, super happy for you with the live account, bro, crushing the first trade. Let us
Appreciate
know on the payout. I'm curious to know, like, do you take that money and get it today? Do you get it Monday? Like, how does it
Yeah,
work?
for sure. I just emailed them stuff and I texted Clay too.
Okay.
Because he was like, yeah, he's like, I already let the team know. He's like, they're gonna reach out right now and get you going. So,
Cool.
so yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. So everybody, we'll be back on Monday. Streams as usual. You see, I'm in this trade here. Going to see if we can get some drift.
Don't you
higher.
fucking move, Randy. Don't you
I'm
fucking
still in it,
move.
brother. I'll
right.
post it in the chat after.
Why, Lawrence? You want him to stay in the trade? Is that what you're saying, Lawrence?
Yeah.
Okay. No,
yeah,
good.
Randy, yeah, don't keep it, bro. Where's your stop?
Don't you fucking move.
If
Yeah,
anything, Randy,
95.
fuck it, bro. Move your stop to my take profit. We'll both make money.
No, Randy, you let this work, bro.
The boys are bearish.
Well, see, those orders got taken at 85, whatever, 86, 87, and look, we didn't get that big push. So I could see this want to come down. This is what, like, I think we'll get another move down to even at least New York VWAP.
Yeah.
So
We'll see. You see the trades here, everybody. Randy's got a short at what's the price there, Randy?
65.
And I am long at 81.
Fuck, look at the difference in that. And it looks so small. And you're 16 points away from me.
Right.
Outside moves.
But great stream. Lawrence, thank you for your insights as always. Tanner, great trading, buddy. Great take profit. Great entry, dude. Like, really well
Thank
done.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody, we'll have the boys back on Friday. We're going to be live, as always, on Friday with them. And then we'll see you guys on ASFX TV on Monday. If you're new, ASFX TV, first month free. Use the discount code FIRST. We'd love to have you. But have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks, guys.
Peace.